Welcome to Tamer Yoga. Let's come to tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Reach the left arm up. Thread it underneath. Shoulder comes to the middle of the mat. Pushing down into that right hand to open up the chest. And then we're going to push down into the hand to lift that left arm all the way up and drop it back down. Now repeat on the right side. Come to rest on the right shoulder. Pushing into that left hand, opening up through the chest. Relax through the jaw and the neck. Pushing down into the left hand, we're going to lift that right arm all the way up and come back to tabletop. Grabbing a block or two. We're going to place our elbows onto the blocks, clasping our hands together. Knees are going to stay right below the hips, and we're going to drop the chest down towards the ground. We're just going to enjoy the stretch here, bringing the hands closer towards the back than they are away from you. Again, just checking and making sure that you are relaxing in through the jaw. Coming up, moving your blocks off the mat. We're going to drop onto our forearms now, and we're going to come into Dolphin by lifting our hips up to the sky. Walk the feet in if you'd like, or keep a bend in the knees. Pull the ribs in. Big deep breaths. And then we're going to bend our knees and come down, untuck the toes. Swing the legs all the way forward. Coming into Dandasana. Legs extended in front of you, hip width apart. Feet are flexed, sitting up nice and tall. Reaching up all the way with a flat back. We're just going to hinge forward. Holding here just for a moment. You can grab your feet if you're able to. And you can allow your head to go forward, fall forward towards your knees if it's accessible. If not, just hold where you are. We're going to make our way all the way up, bringing our right knee in towards our chest, our heel in towards our bum. The right hand goes right behind our bum, left arm up. We're going to twist to the right with the left elbow hooking around the right knee. Looking over your right shoulder. This should feel quite good. Big breaths into the belly. In and out through the nose. Looking forward, then unwind. Send that foot out, bring the left foot in. Again, heel in nice and close. Left hand behind the bum, right arm up, and hook that elbow around the left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing in and out again through the nose. Big belly breaths. Looking forward, coming out of that twist. We're going to swing the feet all the way around, coming onto our hands and feet again. You want to tuck all 10 toes, big toes are touching, knees together, sitting back onto your heels. If that's too much, you can grab a block or pillow and put it underneath the knees. Just elevate it a bit. I'm going to remove that though, I don't need it. Sitting up tall, shoulders back and down. Palms are going to be facing away from us, reaching our hands behind our back. And then you're going to actually have the palms come towards each other. If that's too much, you can just grab opposite elbows behind your back. Keep pulling your shoulders back and down away from the ears. See if you can even maybe bring a smile to your face during this. Coming out of that, untucking the toes, tapping the top of the feet down on the mat. Now for our wrists, bringing them a little closer towards you. Fingers are spread nice and wide, just moving slowly back and forth, bringing some flexibility to the wrists. Then flip the fingers so that they're pointing towards the knees. Feel free to move around, rock around if that feels good for you. If it's too much, then by all means come out. And now we're going to have the back of the hands facing down, fingers towards the knees, inner elbows pointing towards each other, shoulders away from the ears. And again, you can be still or you can move. I tend to bounce around. Coming out of that, clasping the hands together and just roll the wrists around in a little circle. See if you can go the opposite way. My brain wasn't working, I couldn't. Come back onto a seated position. And we're going to open the legs wide into a straddle. So sitting up nice and high on your butt. Making sure the toes are pointing up towards the sky and that the feet are flexed, reaching forward with as much of a flat back as you can. If you're very flexible, you can go as far as you want, and if you're really inflexible, then you can stay more upright. We're going to place our right arm onto our right thigh, reaching our left arm up and over towards the right toes. Trying to open that left side body, looking up underneath that left arm. Coming up, left arm onto the left thigh, right arm up and over towards the left toes. Again, trying to open up through the chest, looking up and under through the arm. Coming up and out of that, bringing the feet together. Hands right behind your bum on either side. Feet are together. We're going to lift all the way up with the hips. Legs are straight, as strong as you can get them, trying to get the toes towards the ground. Hold this strong pose as long as you can. You can have your chin tucked in, or you can look straight up to the sky. And drop your bum down. Now we're going to bring it back into reverse tabletop. So bring the feet in towards the bum, and you're going to lift the hips up. And then we can sway back and forth a little bit if you'd like. Just a couple times here before we drop down. And that's it. Just a short, sweet practice. Nice to fit in your busy day. Namaste.